Hello, today 38 out of 100. I lose track, but the title will be correct at least. Um, Today was yet another good day. I caught up on a lot of work. It was my first rest day since I got back to New York, which was nice. Um, yeah, I just stayed home, made myself a breakfast, um, got ready to leave initially because I wanted to either go to a cafe and work or go shopping and then go to a cafe and work. But as I got dressed, it started raining, and so I simply stayed home and finished my work here, and then I left to go shopping after I finished my work, which worked out. I bought some stationery. I've been wanting to go to a stationery store and buy more of these letters and more envelopes and more of this nice paper so that I can write letters freely and fuck up and not feel bad about running out of paper. So yeah, I'm excited to do some more writing. And afterwards, I went to also like I wanted to go out and just look around at stores so I can get my steps in today too. I'm trying to get around 10,000 steps a day for my cardio, and I'm pretty sure I succeeded with that. So I'm happy about that. I Yeah, and then after all that, I went to a poker night with my brother and some people at a kava bar that my brother likes to go to, and this is my third time joining for that, and tonight is the farthest I've gotten, and I didn't have to. I spent half the amount of money that I normally did, which was nice. I restrained myself, which felt good. And also just caught up with my brother, and I noticed not being on weed or not having any remnants of weed in my system that I'm a lot more available emotionally to the people around me. Like normally if I was high or if I like had smoked the day before, the first few hours of the day, like I wouldn't want to I wouldn't really want to talk to anyone, and I would ignore messages because I don't know what it is about weed. It just makes me want to be alone. And I've been just comfortable with accepting whatever calls come, and I've been comfortable with reading and replying to whatever messages come in, and that's been really good because yeah, like I didn't realize this, but weed really makes me isolate myself. And I'm trying not to be so isolated anymore. But I didn't realize just cutting out weed would help with that. So important thing to remember for me as I go forward. I'm also, this is my first day, I think, being back in New York alone. It's only been 2 days, where I'm not gaming at night because I did the night before and the night before that, and I went to sleep later than I usually would. First night I went to sleep at like 2, and last night I went to sleep around 3. And now that I haven't been smoking weed, I can't go back to sleep once I wake up. So I've been waking up at like 8ish on average, no matter what time I go to sleep. And so if I go to sleep late, I just can't get enough sleep, and that's no good for my bodybuilding, if you can call it that. So that's been another just positive change, I guess, from quitting weed. I kind of have to sleep earlier because I'm going to wake up earlier, and I don't want to not sleep enough, because I got like 5 hours of sleep last night and I'm so tired. Like granted, I was walking around all day, but I'm so tired. And yeah, I don't want to say like all my problems were caused by weed, but a lot of my problems were caused by weed, it seems. And for some reason, I didn't notice that the last time I stopped doing it for a long period of time. I guess I thought that because that was the first time where I stopped consuming weed, and I also just started like doing a lot of other good things, like spending my time in healthier ways. And so back then, I thought that, oh, like I'm feeling good because I'm doing all these good things. I know quitting weed helped then, but I didn't realize that just quitting weed kind of just removes a lot of my urges to do wasteful things with my time. And I know these videos have been lately, like I know lately these videos have all been about like, oh, like I stopped weed and it feels good, but I mean, what can I say? Like that's just what it's been for me lately. I'm sure eventually I'll start running out of things to talk about with that, but yeah, I mean, today was just another good day. It's also been a lot easier to like not fall into cravings because I've been sober, and since I'm dieting, that's really nice. That's really helpful. And yeah, I went to a bookstore today. I went to a couple stationery stores today, and one of them was a bookstore. And I took pictures of a lot of books that I want to maybe order soon. None of them were work related, but I asked a bunch of people that I had met recently through my meetings to recommend some books to me, so I'm sure I'll get good book recommendations from them. But a lot of the books I was looking at had to do with just creative work and cooking. There's a lot of useful looking cookbooks, but I also noticed that the price on some of those books were literally double what they were on Amazon. And the one part of me wants to support bookstores and just buy them there. The other part of me is just like, oh, money. And so I'm just gonna get them on Amazon for now. I'll start buying books from bookstores at double the fucking price when I'm wealthier. But for the time being, I'm going to educate myself at half off. So, sorry, and not sorry. But yeah, cookbooks seem really interesting to me right now too. Like, now that I'm trying to cook more, like one of the biggest things about cooking that makes it hard for me to do it is actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the same reason that I struggled with working out at first. I just have so many questions on how to do things and like how to prepare things, how to time things as I cook multiple things, like what ingredients I need, like there's so many questions. And so when I have to like sit down and find a recipe, which finding a recipe is also like takes so much time for me. It just takes forever for me to cook a meal that I haven't cooked before. And I also fuck it up a lot because I'm like letting things cook too long because between every single step, I'm rereading whatever recipe I have to make sure that I'm doing it right. So I actually had a lot of fun just reading through cookbooks. I was reading through it, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Like, this is how you do that. And yeah, if I get better at cooking, then dieting's gonna be a lot easier and a lot tastier. So I wanna look more into those. I got a new book in today recommended to me by my oldest brother about writing better lyrics. I'm excited to start looking into that because, like, you know, my song, and I don't plan on this being my last song. And if I'm able to just write lyrics better, I feel like that'll just be really helpful for me for something that I'm feeling rather passionate about. So excited to read that. And yeah. Anything else? What do you want to talk about? No, I'm kidding. I got one more thing added to my altar today. Actually, I have two things, technically. Like, I bought this brass tray for my what is it, Palo Santo, this wood, because I've just been burning it in this like used candle jar for a while, and it has not been effective. And so now I have this nice rustic looking brass plate dish long thing that is gonna look nice here. And I also got a Zippo lighter because I was using a butane, or just like a, what is it, like a Bic lighter, and this looks sexier. So I'm happy to have this to light my wood. And so yeah, the altar expands, or not expands, it evolves. And I'm looking forward to finding more things for it. I think that may be it. I also got an exciting message from my cousin that I was spending a lot of time with in Korea. She got like, I may be meeting some musicians soon in Korea, which will be really interesting and I think fun. Like, I've been meeting, like, they're interested in meeting my family because of my dad, and also all the people that I've been meeting for work I've been meeting through my dad. But meeting musicians through my dad would be pretty cool because, like, I'm enjoying being able to help my family and meet all these finance people, but being able to meet musicians through them is actually kind of sick. And if there's more opportunities like that in the future, I'd love to take those. So yeah, I'm excited about that. That's gonna be happening in July. And yeah, the excitement continues. Um, I was talking to my brother about these videos, and he said he can like clearly see the difference in energy, and yeah, I mean like I definitely feel a difference in energy, and I'm just, I guess, indulging in it. So it's been nice. Um, I have my good friends coming with his little brother to stay here at my place starting tomorrow until Monday. I'm also excited for that. We're gonna have a lot of fun probably, and I don't know how I'm gonna do my diet then, but maybe it'll be okay because it's the weekend and I can just kind of do a little bit of cheating. But also maybe that won't be okay with me. But we will cross that bridge when we get there. Um, yeah. I'm gonna stop looking for things to talk about. That's probably enough. And so yeah, thank you for watching. And today I'm gonna not cut this off early by saying goodbye and then waiting several seconds before I try to turn this off so that I don't cut it off early again. So goodbye.